Hi, everybody. Give me just a moment. We're having a unique technical issue in that I'm not able to get to Blue Sky at the moment to announce that the stream has gone live, so I'm going to have to do it manually from my phone. I'll be right back. Or rather, I'll be right here, but not, looking at y'all. But I hope you're doing well despite all of that. I now attempt to type all of this from my... We're going to keep it real short here. Unbeatable. Unbeatable. There we go. There, that's it. That's all anybody needs to know. And then the website where we go to stream Unbeatable, which is itself a very beatable website. There, done. Fine, good enough. Hi, how you doing? So we're back with the finale of Unbeatable, or will be probably in just a moment once I stop schwitzing. Let me go check our old thermostat here. Also check our mic while I'm, as long as I'm checking things, but I'm going to check everything. All right. Oh, yeah, that's too warm, buddy. Let's bring you on down to like there. Sure. Sure. All right. Great. Oh, yeah, there we go. I immediately feel that. No rapture, no pleasure, no exquisite sin greater than central air, I think is the line from Dogma. And I fully understand. It's so freaking hot here today and will be for like a couple of days. Uh, and then it will crash right back down to reasonable, like a late spring weather. Um, but, not immediately, which is a problem. So if you see me just sort of mopping my brow for a bit, please don't. I was about to say, please don't take it personal. I don't know why anyone would take that personally, but don't hold it against me there. That's kind of the phrase I was looking for. Delicious hydration. What if? What if? Hang on. What if? Hmm. Hmm. How do I want to do this? I want to do this way. So I'm going to do. Ah. Nope. That's too much. I did too much. How about just this? Haha. Perfect. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. So glad I just cleaned all of these. It's me. I'm back. At least in spirit. Ta-da. Ta-da. Hey. Hey. Hey, Larengar. This feels very JRPG. It is, in fact, the ending scene of the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy One, and it had some words that made me surprisingly emotional for a game from 1987. A game I played as a kid that I hadn't really thought about, and then I saw the words again in a new context, and I'm like, oh, that's real good actually. That's very good. I like that a lot. But right now, I need something to keep the sweat out of my eyes. Wee. That's hilarious, but that's not what we're going with. All right, let's try this a different way. Yes, it's important to keep cool, but also one cannot forget style. Now and over. Quick bandana tutorial for those who are of the similarly bald-headed community. So we tuck the sides, tuck the back, and voila, we look like the gayest biker at the rodeo. Perfect. Did spend a lot of time on that same game. May still have some of the paper maps that came with it. Yeah, I don't remember if it actually shipped this way, but I have fond memories of a laminated world map from Final Fantasy One that on the back had at least like the floor layouts. Like it didn't really have annotated things. Hooray! Thank you, JJ. I assume JJ from doing some Tomodachi Life. Welcome everyone. Welcome Raiders. Yeah, I think the map that came with Final Fantasy One on the back had like the dungeon maps, which were almost useless because they again had no like annotations on them. But it was enough that you at least knew the size of the rooms because of course like 8-bit it was very you saw like a room and a half at a time, and there was no sense of navigation. So it came with the map as it should. All right. Crap. I looked into my own future and saw a glare coming in from the window. I'll be right back. One more time. This is the last one. This is it. I'm putting my foot down in order to stand up. You have to be. A lot of people have to put their feet down to stand up. That's me right now. Can you bring me soda? I can also bring you soda. And then also bringing my partner a soda. Look, there's a lot of stuff that has to happen at the beginning of a stream, and it's important not to skip any steps. Don't step your toes. Ah. So the thing about I said the thing about there are so many things about existing with ADHD, but one of the things that's currently afflicting me with my ADHD is that my body is never really aware of the edges of its hitbox. So I'm constantly like catching an elbow on things, catching a hand that I'm not paying attention to, occasionally just crashing a whole hip into something. Also, I need to switch. I need to just get myself a standing desktop background that does not have so much green. Nope, there we go. Does not have so much green in it so that we don't end up with this problem. Now it's better. I don't have the weird green screen in my own eyes. But yeah, it just means that I'm constantly crashing into stuff. Lately, the victim has been my tiny little toe. The tiniest of toes, which is the worst. No, that's gotten worse. Do I need to just adjust? The one that went crying all the way back home. Yeah, we're gonna listen. As long as we're doing. Also, hi everyone. Sorry for the belated everything. We're gonna take a moment to adjust. Nope, not you. It's on you. It's on you. Gonna take a moment to adjust our chroma key here. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Yay! All right. That wasn't that bad at all. Just to stop having the void in my eyes all the time. Cool. So let's keep that up. Let me catch up with all of y'all and also have a drink. So it's kind of been a fraught first 10 minutes of stream. Welcome, everyone. At this side, if I... Is that because you're here, I wonder? Yeah? If I go like this... Victory. All right. So, thank you, Bedroad. Yeah, we scroll way on up. The big poster map that came with the is that Barsive box set. We had it framed and put on the wall in the gaming room. That rules. I think my Final Fantasy 1 paper map ultimately disintegrated. But if not, I 100% would have that one. I would have that one framed, and I would have the Sega Genesis Starflight game manual as a coffee table book for sure. Hi, Jasmine. You want to be? No, you don't want to be on camera. You want to knock stuff over. That's fair. Good. I'm glad. I'm not glad. I appreciate the fellow ADHD sufferers dealing with the whole extremities thing. One day the world would be wide enough for all of us. Right, hitbox is what you hit at a thing with. Hurtbox is where you can be hit. Cool. I remembered right that hurtbox was the right one. I just didn't have confidence that I remembered right. Whoop. And then I'm getting a phone call. Absolutely not. Go away. Jasmine, did you want to answer the phone call?
Are they calling us about buying our house or about our car insurance?
I haven't actually gotten a lot of the like cars limited warranty calls. I do get a lot of calls about, hey, we'd like to buy your house. And I tell them all exactly what I think of them, but we don't have any time for that.
I think I frightened the last one who called me.
I mean, let's hope.
Because I've taken to telling them I plan to die in my house, and then the rant goes downhill from there.
I plan to die in my house. It's actually a pretty solid opener. Saves a lot of time.
It really does.
Smashed my little toe a few days ago. I'm so sorry. It's the worst. It's in the... It's not like paper cut level. It is a slightly duller egg, but it's like, man, there is no weaker soldier in the body's army than like maybe the gallbladder and the tiny toe. Like they're there to do nothing but be hurt. They're not even really cannon fodder. Catch up with everyone. Wearing a jacket is basically hard mode for this. I say always wearing a jacket. I have a lovely denim jacket that I bought in late August in Atlanta, Georgia, and wore it around because I'm like, if I can wear it in this heat and not pass out, then I know I'll actually be able to wear this most of the year. It's wonderful. It is still sometimes too much. Although realistically, it's not the jacket's fault. Like I'm in a t-shirt and basketball shorts, and I'm still overheating at the moment. So like that's it. Blame Nietzsche for the void in your eyes. All right, fair point. There are a lot of things we can blame Nietzsche for. Most of most of 4chan. Anyway, from Tumblr, a shirt that says "taking medicine so I can perform simple tasks," and booty shorts that say "and not doing them." Oh no, I love that. Oh, I gotta update my wardrobe immediately. Big problems with the edges thing as a kid and a teenager. Took dance lessons. Hey, hun.
Yeah, I know.
Which taught me to pay attention to where my edges were. So my partner Bast, who also has ADHD, but did take dance lessons as a kid, right? Ballet specifically.
Ballet, and then because I really hated that teacher because she really hated small towns.
Uh huh.
You can fill it in from there.
Mm-hmm.
And then tap.
Okay,
For
so
like,
so ballet and tap.
yeah, but I was like 5 and 6, so
Sure.
none of it has really stuck.
No, but he is a little
The
kid. Yeah.
awareness stuff.
Yeah. So she very kindly recommended to me that maybe I consider as an adult
You
taking
do some
dance
dance
classes
lessons.
to get better with just the awareness of all of where my limbs are at all times. And honestly, I think it's a great idea. Do you want to sell your house? But I'm using it. I hope not. That's where I keep all my stuff. Hang on, is it doing the thing again? No, it's all right. I get calls asking to buy my parents' house. Yes, okay, right. So I don't get calls about it thankfully, but I get emails all the time, and my dad and I have talked about this several times where I get emails about people who want to buy his house and he gets emails about people that want to buy my house. And I'm like, we should just have them fight or kiss, whatever, whatever they want to do, but just stop calling us. Yeah. Do do do. I'm still not caught up. Y'all have been very chatty, which I love and appreciate. I get cold easier nowadays, so I have a veterinary clinic jacket I wear as a house coat. Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Yeah, I've definitely got for someone who lives in the southeast. I have I think a more robust fall and winter wardrobe than I do for summer. Because in summer I'm like, well, I'm just going to turn into a sweat elemental, so no one really cares what I look like because everyone's giving me a wide berth. Um, so I'm definitely prepared for whenever that I cross that particular Rubicon. But sure, I'm not there today. I'm not there today. That's fine. The giant borders around Raiders chat make it more confusing for yeah. It's a little because I noticed that when I'll raid y'all, where it's like that comes in, and I mean I get it, and it makes sense to me for like the first handful of posts to be like, oh, these are the folks who just joined the stream, and so calling them out makes a lot of sense. But it stays around way too long, I think. Um, to be fair, not one of Twitch's greater sins. Not even on the podium. It's further down. It's just a tiny little thing where I'm like, this almost works. This almost works. Wear my summer wardrobe under my winter wardrobe. That's honestly smart. I would probably do that, but I really like a big sweater. I really like big sweater. And those don't really. That's a whole layer all by itself. That doesn't break down super well. We don't have a layer quote. I guess I haven't done a lot of like Photoshop, so that's not maybe surprising. But yeah. Hey, listen, this has been great. We should probably eventually get to the game. Although to be fair, I don't think we have much game left in this game. So I have a hard time with close period due to the EDS. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That does in fact suck. Uh, you're one of those fish who cause delays. So, right, that was the thing. Hey, we're streaming Unbeatable. If anyone's lurking at the moment and this is your first time catching Unbeatable, bad news, we're at the end. If you don't mind spoilers, then stick around. Stop. If you do mind spoilers, then I won't hold it against you if you decide to bow out now. We have the whole VOD series. This is a game that is rapidly rocket one more time It's a game that has rapidly rocketed into my like top 10 all time. It's just a very good game, very good characters, very good story, and somehow also very good gameplay. That last part surprises me only because like I was thinking, I can't remember what prompted the thought, but somewhere in the midst of the miasma of last week, um, I was thinking about how like most of my favorite games, it's not really so much the game bit. I love the stories, I love the characters, I love the premises or whatnot, but the actual like gameplay is very secondary. I can put up with some real games if they have good story. And so most of the things that are just sort of mentally in my list, and it's not just RPGs, although that's a lot of it. But I can put up with a lot of very bad game mechanics in favor of a good story. Whereas like I have a harder time dealing with a bad story, even if the gameplay itself is really fun. They don't even have to be a bad story. If it's just a story that's like a 6 out of 10 or something like that, and it's like, I'm gonna just put this one down. So I don't usually focus all that hard on finding games that are fun to play so much as games that are fun stories to listen to and experience and all that. So when I find a game that is both like this one, that is also genuinely an incredibly satisfying rhythm game. Really, it's kind of like 4 or 5 incredibly satisfying rhythm games because like the baseball mechanic that they keep weaving into things is great. The actual like beat 'em up mechanic is slightly different from the regular rhythm track. So yeah, they got all these wonderful little like mini game bits to it that are great and fun and good, and I like this game a lot. Uh, and I was gonna say a thing and then I forgot what it was. Right. Before we get into this game, the end of this game, because we are again in like I would guess we have like an hour ish left, and then we'll figure out something to do for the remainder of the stream. Uh, it was just enough game left that I did want to tack it on to the end of last week's stream. But I don't have any faith that this will take anywhere close to a full stream on its own. Let's do. I have a smaller pool of game mechanics that I can actually do. That's valid. Uh, the Can we delay fish full of full 30 minutes? Don't tempt me. I was gonna say a thing. Right, recap. I'm not gonna recap the whole game, but last time was really when this game kind of turns the corner. So after busting out of prison, Beat and Quaver and Treble and Clef formed an illegal band and did all of the crimes at once, which was mostly just playing a lot of loud music.
Did they do piracy?
We did not do piracy. I don't. We actually haven't had. We've been in the water, but not really on the water. Anyway, um, we have done violence though, so that box is checked. But yes, so formed a band in a world where music is illegal because it summons these little Langolier guys called the Silence. And then we instigated a riot. That it didn't really take much. We just played music and the cops showed up and everyone went, actually, fuck those guys, which I think is the correct response. And then in the midst of all this, Penny, who was the fixer in jail, or so we thought, came in and was trying to help actually like put an album together, get our message and our music out to a wider audience, or so we thought. This caused some strife and some tension within the band, but we kept doing it. And then after sort of a falling out moment and the recording studio being lit on fire, Penny encouraged Beat to break into Harm, which is the sort of the anti-silence police. I don't know, but that's mostly because I don't actually know what Sforzando's official relationship is to Harm. But anyway, we broke into the Harm offices. We beat up Crest, who we met way back in the at the very beginning. We ascended the tower. We had an elevator fight with Poco to Poco in DC. And then we got to the top floor where Penny revealed that she was in fact not Penny, but Sforzando, Harm's head of research, who had been studying the Silence and understanding that they are effectively nothing. And also somehow Beat is like 99.99% also nothing. Which I think really brings into question their instrumentation, but we don't have time for that conversation. So then she punched us through like 100 floors, where we found ourselves in the basement, where Rest apparently buried Quaver's parents. Uh, we beat up Sforzando a little bit on Eve's grave, and then the rest of the band arrived, and that's kind of where we left off. We woke up a little bit later after having brief flashbacks to Beat's life before she got isekai'd into this world, where she was just dealing with poverty and depression and ADHD. Uh, and now we're back in it. We're traveling with Rest, who is the former head of Harm, who was also a former bandmate of Quaver's parents, who died the first night that the Silence arrived. And we managed to like find Crest, who had gotten whammied by whatever the goop is, the Silence miasma stuff. We went into his headspace, reminded him that being a cop is not a thing that you're born as. It's a thing you can stop being anytime you want, buddy. Maybe do literally anything else. So now we are on the waterfront, where we have been informed that the twins have also gotten whammied. It's unclear if the twins in this case means Trouble and Clef or Poco and Apoco. We'll find out in a moment. But yeah, I think this is the start of us essentially going through and finding all the friends we made along the way and saving them from the degoopifying everybody in sequence. And then maybe at the end, big concert? Maybe at the end, big concert. Listen, it worked in Final Fantasy X2. And I'm willing to try anything at this point. Right, so Sforzando at minimum claimed that she didn't have a title, that she kind of like, I can't remember if she claimed that she like invented Harm or that she was taking credit for all of their success. But she doesn't really have like a position within the organization. She's I think effectively Harm personnel. I skipped over it earlier, but now that I've done the recap, I also do need to talk about content warnings, because as we're coming to the end of this game, as happened last time, this game has taken a pretty sharp turn into the serious. But there will also be things on a mechanical front. There will be flashing and strobing lights and similar effects, screen shake, busy visuals, that sort of thing. There's also just so much violence, just a lot of mostly blunt force, but just a lot of violence. Verbal abuse will still just sort of be an ongoing thread. Police brutality, I think we might be past most of that, having already done the Crest sequence, but I may have forgotten one, and I don't want to leave it out until I'm sure. And there was also one final sort of plot beat related to terminal illness and death and grief. Because I just can't stop finding games about death. It's sort of like moth to a flame situation. Mistakenly took my plate downstairs instead of my glass when the goal was to put pizza in the toaster oven and of hot out eat the food. I did not, however, pour milk on the plate. Well, that's good. I'm glad for that. It's, you know, every little bit helps. We celebrate the small victories in this house. Hey, let's play the game. Let's play the game.
No,
And
we have like 15 more minutes.
you're going for the record here. No, we've done recap. I've said hi to everybody. I've gotten on a whole bunch of tangents, and I've done the content warnings. That's it. Bookkeeping done. Now into game.
What about second breakfast?
What about 11 C's? No 11 C's.
How?
I don't think he knows about second breakfast.
Wrong, bad.
Hey, unrelated. I appreciate y'all routinely putting up with my nonsense, which hopefully you enjoy enough for this. Last Starfighter voice. He's gonna beat the record.
They can leave if they wanna.
That's true. Y'all aren't like stuck here or anything.
You're just stuck here with me.
I am stuck here with you. I'm glad for that. Okay, the game is taking a while to boot up. There we go. Okay, there we go. Temperature finally coming down. I went outside when I got home when it was 93 to do a little bit of work. So we've got, long story short, our property is built on a hill, and the hill slopes down to a nice little creek that we want to be able to get to, but unfortunately, in order to get to that creek means navigating down a pretty wicked incline. So I've been trying to install a set of stairs to us, as stairs do, to help us to descend the incline safely. And so in order to work on those, I have them sort of pulled up laterally at the moment while they're being tinkered on. And so I got home today and I had a little bit of time before making dinner, and I'm like, I'm going to pull this onto the actual driveway so I can do a little bit of tinkering on a nice level surface. And then I looked up, and staring at me from inside of its own shell was a box turtle about the size of a basketball. All four limbs and head tucked in, just sort of peering out at me like, that had been hiding underneath the stairs and enjoying the shade. And luckily was just low enough to the ground that the stairs didn't bump them on the way out. And so yeah, the turtle was just and hanging out. It was a very fun chance meeting, but it also meant that I probably spent more time outside in the sun than I should have. But the important thing is the turtle safely got out of there and back to the creek. That's at least the second time. That's at least the second time we've watched a turtle like run, which is a very fun thing. If you've never seen a turtle run, you can tell that they were not built for it, because it's mostly like they're trying to swim over ground. It's just sort of a. They flap. It's great. All right, this game, which so far as I know does not have turtles in it. You're live, and with her. Sort of a half yes to both of those. What's going on? Came out of nowhere, and just when we looked up, they were stuck. Whammied is the official term. Who? The twins. Shit, no. 5 minutes later, this place was swarming with these guys. Didn't get any better. What's that? The cops showed up and the situation has not improved? Shocking. Focus on the twins. We'll figure out a way to handle them here. You sure? You set a good example. I love that the waitress from the ramen bar has become like the minor protagonist. That's just cool. I love that a lot, actually. Let's go. Are we going in here? In the bar? Generic soda? Uncle footwear? There's the bartender. How's Sally's? Bar is very closed. Don't think it'll be able to open up again either. Not that it probably matters. Not easy to serve drinks when nobody's alive, but we haven't gotten there just yet. Yeah, no thanks to all of these guys around. They're not doing anything helpful. Frankly, they're making it worse. Just a classic power trip. I'll try my best to stop it. If you can. Hey, after this, if we're alive, come visit. Maybe we'll have a new place. I never did get a drink from you. Well, if you come by, let me make it. Honestly, his are terrible. She's right. Yeah, I know. I tried to do your bar mini game, and you said I was awful at it. But you only told me how to make an old fashioned. Anyways, we won't give up here. You better not either. Alright, none of this seems to be... Are the twins in the ramen bar? Are they up the stairs? They're not back here. Ah! Do I want to talk to the cops? No. So it's like the Bronx south of Park Chester? Yeah, kinda. Citywide curfew has been instated. No travel in or out, even for you, former commander. Stay where we can see you, or else. Or else go fuck yourselves. Eh? Can you see me now? Okay, no, but seriously, I need to know which building to go into. Maybe it's the bar? Maybe I go back here. Okay, no. It's the rest area, that's not gonna help. Ooh, stuck. Nope. Well, we got lost faster than I thought we would. Maybe we will take up a whole stream on this. At least it's not fungal footwear. That makes me happy. See, I would have assumed that we would go up here onto the roof again. But apparently no. This is the rest area. Let's see what's happening. Whoop. Okay, so it's not y'all. That makes me feel better. Holy shit, she's alive. B? Oh my god, I thought... So she must have meant the other twins. It is Poco and a Poco. Well, then we don't have to rush. Very sweet you thought of us first. We managed to get some people away from it, but... It's off, Beat. It's just... off. It's wrong. And Harm's just making it worse. They're digging into it like maggots on a corpse. Ugh. We're gonna fix it. Somehow. We're chasing Sforzando down. Did she do this? Who else could? I'm so sorry. Shut up. I've been gone for shut up. We'll get to it later. But we will get to it. Will we? It's just... feels like there have been a lot of times where we've almost never seen each other again. After so much of that, you know, kind of just get into a habit of... You just get used to people, you know? I'm not used to getting used to people. I know what happens. I understand the concept of getting used to people. God, that makes me sound like a robot. But really, I haven't had time with anyone besides me. I got used to you, and then you left, and now you're here again. Someday will be the last time. This might be. So if we have a moment, maybe we should use it. It can't be the last time. Won't. I trust you, Pete. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I trust you. Because we have so many things left to finish. Besides, I need way more time to think over what I'm going to say. That's a first. Yeah, well, most of the time I don't give a shit. You're right, Clef. God, shit. Screw it. Good luck, Pete. Won't need it. Wouldn't go that far. Did Treble just use a capital letter? That's a one-of-a-kind moment. We know how lucky you can be. See you soon. To the lighthouse! We've reached the autistic friendship stage of you don't count as... of you... Yeah. Did you acquire Sunderfolk? No, I've been watching a stream of Sunderfolk, and it looks adorable. I like it a lot. Might have to pick that up. Free on Epic. Ooh, okay. Thank you. I'll grab that at the break. So this is them, I assume? The twins. It looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's get in there. Get it before Thursday. Cool, alright. Oh?
Oh, hi. We're so glad you showed up.
Our favorite little renegade.
Are we on a big coin?
We've been waiting for you for so long.
Why'd you keep us waiting,
That was a
Beat?
little bit too,
Yeah, Poco's like that.
okay.
We've got so much to talk about.
So much.
Can't you two take anything seriously?
Always as much as it deserves.
I heard you both quit harm.
Oh, don't come to us with the past.
Ancient history.
Forget about it.
We're on your side now, girly.
Then work with me and let me...
You work with us.
But of course, you're the boss.
You're not listening to me. I'm trying to help you.
We're working on a great campaign for you.
We're workshopping it.
This is gorgeous art.
In a world.
Where music is illegal and you do crimes.
They said the thing!
Goosebumps.
The right shivers.
So snappy, right? So snazzy. Gets the blood going.
Don't you love it?
Love it.
But it doesn't really mean anything.
None of this means anything.
Nothing does.
Oh, come on. You don't actually believe that. You're telling me you don't care about what you make?
What? You're trying to dig deep down into the dark depths of our soul? I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that, girlie.
Does she feel the same way?
What? Me? Of course! We're two peas in a soup.
I'm not sure that's the...
So then why?
Be specific when you ask a question.
Why do you do this shit anyway?
Be more specific.
Because we're good at it?
Yeah, it's not complicated.
It doesn't have to be more than that.
Oh! It's probably not surprising in a rhythm game that the music direction always feels very well fit to the characters in question. But, like, they done it again.
Come on, are you guys really that simple? Nothing else going on?
What's wrong with that?
I expected more from you guys.
You have it the other way around. We're good enough, we can do this on autopilot. Why give it more than it's worth?
This is the one I struggle with
I
probably the
didn't expect
most.
you two to be so predictable.
We aren't.
Prove it then. Oh, we're so over it. Oh, we don't have to put effort in. We just show up looking like this. Sure you do.
We're light on our feet. We're flexible. And we're fast at...
Nobody buys the act.
Yes, they do.
It's not an act.
I don't buy the act.
There's nothing to buy. It's what it is. Or what you see on the tin.
Yeah, that's...
I wouldn't expect you to understand. For us, it's just a job. We can take it or leave it. This isn't some deep-seated self-expression.
Again, Beach, we make commercials.
You tell me you put nothing of yourself into that? It doesn't feel great when you get it right.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like doing a good job.
It doesn't hurt at all when you mess it up, like you did with me. Never forget I beat you too.
Come on! Do you really think we thought about that at all?
The voice of someone who's clearly not thought about it at all.
Of course it hurts!
It's fine. It's a bump.
Right. We don't let it get to us.
Why does it hurt at all, though? If you're so above it all. If you didn't care about the thing you did. Just admit you give a shit. What are you embarrassed about?
It's not that, it's...
What? Like you?
Yes, of course I am. The shit I do is the shit I am. And yeah, maybe it's not healthy just how much self-worth I attach to what I make. But I'm a mature enough goddamn human being to admit I care when someone hates what I've made. And that I love it when they love it.
Maybe she's...
You can't listen to this, Poco. She's
what? What's she trying to do? She's too messy to be anything else than what she is.
Ooh.
What if she's right?
We don't do this for ourselves. That's not the point of the job. We make something else shinier, and move on.
The shine is a part of us.
If that's true, then why has it gotten so hard lately? Because this work has been fun. I know I'm not pretending that. I like working with you on this.
Of course I like working with you. I wish I liked the thing we're doing too.
Friends we made along the way.
Are you okay?
Hey, honey. Don't talk so loud.
What was wrong?
I'm sorry for scaring you. It's just...
Is this really just another false alarm?
There's nothing false about the alarms.
But she's stable. That's a good thing. Tell me how you're doing. How's the music going, honey?
You were so excited about that band, and you haven't talked...
What?
Well, are you ever going to release that song I like? The one that...
You know how it's going? The band kicked me out. They kicked me out because they hate working with me. They hate working with me because I can't make practice on time. And I can't make practice on time because I have no time. Because most of the time I'm stuck either being here or waiting to get called back here. And that song you like, which you don't even care enough to know the name of, is probably never getting finished. I can't even listen to it now because of all this. I'm getting abandoned left and right, and not even my mom can be there for me.
That's not her fault.
At least you won't have to deal with that much longer.
Oof.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I wish it wasn't like this either.
Happy stuff.
They're still assholes. I don't get why you ever worked with them. They're not very you.
You have to trust people, Beat. At the end of the day, that's all we are.
Some people shouldn't be trusted.
I mean, sure, some people shouldn't be. But you can't come at life assuming that's who you're running into. People are messy.
The best advice I've ever gotten is from the person I probably hate the most. Or at least the person who probably hates me the most.
That's Forzando.
Shockingly, I knew people before that.
Mm-hmm. Apoko got Kagome's cameraman. And you know what? I appreciate that. There's more people in here now than before It's because of you, in a way. In what way? After your escape, it wasn't just this place. All of the numbered sites got refortified. But that doesn't matter if there's nobody in them. There were knock-on effects. And you're the one knocking. Work. You're not wrong. I didn't realize how bad it actually got. That's because you were distanced enough not to have to look. Unlike them, they had to look every day. They still have to. I feel weak. Just wait a little bit longer. Hey! You get us out of here. I'm not... Isn't she in charge? She can do it. I haven't been a part of this for years now. Think that means this isn't your fault? Wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for you. You haven't eaten, or been let out. Been forgotten. Left to rot with whatever that is. I wish I could do something. Anything. I don't know how we can help. Then get someone who can. You used to be in here with me. You caused the break, didn't you? Did you get out with the others? Others? It's basically just your group. Maybe a few other stragglers. Stuff in here was bad after. I don't blame you. I'd have done the same. I just wish it wasn't like this. Me too. Right, who can we find? Oh, hello? Ah, DC. Rest. Don't worry, I know. Thanks. We're letting out all of the worst people. Oh, okay. I'm also really bad at this one. You do tricks in the air? Got it, okay. We wait too long to recognize what that rhythm was. Get in there. Whew. You brought a gun to a foot fight. Ending on an okay is particularly funny because it just looks like punctuation to the conversation. Okay.
You're a coward! I see right through you! You could have been a force for something that mattered, but you tied yourself to something useless and destructive!
Are we talking about you or are we talking about me, DC?
Just stop being so stubborn and let me help you.
Don't make me laugh! Help? How did you expect this to go? Did you think you'd corner me, and then a little tough love would get me to change my sorry ways?
Even harm.
I'm not sorry about my ways!
We can
Nah.
change the rules. Sometimes rules are...
The rules were fine as written, as originally written. This place used to see something clearly that most don't even glimpse at. all of my years in law enforcement, I was at the zero moment. I saw the thing take form.
So it really kind of undercuts DC's whole bullshit here when you remember that the Zero moment was only 7 years ago. It's not like Harm always existed. It's a very new organization, like, say, DHS or ICE.
Everything I fight against, and it's everything you are, and you can't even see it. You're too stupid. I reacted the same way I would now. Harm hasn't. They shifted. They keep accommodating and accommodating and accommodating and giving more and more ground. Soon there will be no ground for us to stand on.
You actually believe in this shit, don't you?
Acta non verba.
Acta non...
Actions, not words. Crest already lost what we believed in, and the twins never believed anything. But I don't pay lip service to what I believe in. I follow through.
Yeah, but what you believe in
So do
sucks.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, can we just leave him in there?
What do you mean you dropped out?
We couldn't afford it.
That's for me to... I didn't ask you to do that.
It's not fair for you to keep paying for it.
I decide what's fair for me or not.
We couldn't. It's not forever. I can go back. As long as it's in a few years, I'll still have the credits. Anyway, without enough money coming in, I wouldn't be able to keep going regardless.
We could have taken out loans.
First of all, no. We couldn't have. And second of all, no, we really couldn't have because we weren't eligible. I asked them.
There's always... You could have told me. You should have told me. We could have figured it out.
That's why I didn't.
Yeah, Beat's sister, who is also a nurse and is very clearly well-meaning, is absolutely the type of person who I think would overextend herself and just try to make it work, no matter what the realities of that situation would be.
You've been quiet for a while.
I wish she could be more than that. How the hell did it get like this?
The situation with Harm was always going to go bad.
You're probably right. I wish I made different choices.
Just about Harm, or...
I keep thinking about the things I never said to her. The lost nights, the sleeping in a bed together because the room had just the one, but
Are you freaking kidding me?
it was only ever sleeping. That's all it ever was.
Hey, are you? Really? You and Quaver's mom?
No, because nothing ever happened.
Well, I was almost right about them being a polycule.
I try not to let the pain get wasted. We're here.
A wild Jasmine appears. It's not happy with being picked up. Well, there we go. Whoop, yep. There she goes.
A bad cat would like you to pet that.
Yes,
cat.
I'm sorry, you're being absconded with. Pets are demanded. You did not just walk straight across my lap for no reason.
If underscore
We both
when
know.
underscore Y would like you to pet
both well aware.
that cat.
Fine. Next time I'll allow you to maintain kayfabe. Right, we weren't in a polycule, I just wanted us to be. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of explains a lot of Rest's whole deal. Like the whole graveyard in the basement thing. It's totally fine and normal. Totally fine and normal. Right. Here. That's it. Yeah. Jasmine, you want to let everyone know what's coming next? No, just keep getting bounced. What's coming next is ads. Seems like a pretty good pause point over the next, few minutes.
Wandering
here we go.
Beekeeper would like
So,
you to pet.
we're going to run
that
3 minutes of ads to knock out pre-rolls for a little bit, and then we'll be back with more Unbeatable. And what I'm going to guess is Sforzando, just based on the posture of the shadow in the distance here. Anything else to contribute? You're getting lots of bets. You're very well loved. And also by Twitch chat. Yeah. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a purr. Alright, 3 minutes of ads. See y'all soon. And we're back. Press F to ma'am. Ma'am. Eddie's, I'm not in charge anymore. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Never mind. What's going on? Oh, she's just, standing there. I think it's too dangerous to approach, so we're just doing nothing? No, yes. Uh-huh. Real professional. Let's go poke the penny. Appreciate that the mouse over on it was just her. Seems appropriate. Sports on. Let me. I have some words for her. You think I can... You're sure? This is gonna feel... Well, you'll see. Feel? Yeah. Team battle. You're seeing cutscenes from the game reflected in the water. It's always fun. On second thought, what if we leave?
Hi.
Hello, Sforzando.
You would think you would give your co-founder a warmer greeting. Though, I guess neither of us work there anymore. You made sure of that?
You made your own mistakes. What do you have to do with what's...
With what's going on? Wait, do you think I did this? You're not that... Are you actually that stupid? Really? Oh, yeah. Whatever, I give up. You got me. Oh, wow. Go you. Geniuses. Yeah, all of this? That's not me. Oh, you seem confused. No, I can see the hamster wheels that rolled you here. I thought about it. I actually designed a failsafe to do the thing you're probably thinking, but I never implemented it because that would be stupid. It would kill everyone. Everyone includes me.
That's where I keep all my stuff.
You think this is going to kill everyone?
It basically already has.
So then...
Okay, so look. The world has always been shaped by our perception. Imagine if there weren't any years. If we just noted the passage of time by saying it's day 1,000,000,001, we would go crazy.
You've sort of explained this before.
Right, and I explained the thing you are. I need to tell you that again so I can get to this. Normally, silence are basically a shape that feels like what you feel they should be shaped like. Again, they're holes in the world. The space is filled by you, and it's filled with whatever you're feeling.
So they can be whatever you want.
Whatever you feel. It's not about want, really. Want all you... Well, want. It'll do nothing. You can want them to be a breakfast buffet. They ain't gonna be pancakes, buddy. But if you're really, really hungry, maybe they'll be a burger. It's feeling, which you can't control the same way. Like, I guess if you truly want something, like really do, and do it hard enough, but... Whatever, completely not important. Anyway, it's besides the point, which is that music...
It's an amplifier. It makes you feel things harder than anything else.
Music doesn't make us feel things. Music is feeling. Art is feeling. And these things, they aren't filled in. They're just nothing. Same as a thing at the zero moment. Same as beat.
But I need me. All my blood is there.
That. You're not that pretty.
Rude.
Anyway, whatever caused this isn't me. I feel lots of things. Honestly, even if I didn't, that wouldn't happen. There's something else. Something really strong. If I had to make a guess, it would be you. Beat, but you seem...
Right, the Muzak doesn't count as music because it doesn't evoke feelings.
No, there's definitely something else. This literally shouldn't be a thing that could happen. No feeling to latch onto means nothing to represent, which means that the nothing itself shouldn't be able to just be nothing. It should be, well, nothing. But the nothing has become something, and that something is nothing.
I hate that I understand all this dialogue. It's honestly, it's very good in that it does actually scan. Disgust is a feeling, that's true.
Does that... Look, I mean, you see the logic problem here. So I'll answer your first question with, you can't stop it. There's not enough shit in the world to put in the space you need to fill. I dedicated my life to trying to squeeze as much energy out of it as possible, and I don't think I could come up with a way to fix the problem. Can't pave over a black hole.
No, but that sounds like a very Douglas Adams thing to do.
What's left to say? You want a magic bullet? Another answer? Do you want me to apologize?
That's the last thing I'd expect from you.
Good, because it's not going to happen. Beat, we're in a pocket dimension made of my head. If I felt any regrets at all, I think this would look very different. But I have a feeling you already knew that.
Once upon a time, you told me I was trapped in a box.
What? You want me to tell you that I actually was the one trapped the whole time? You wanna I'm rubber, you're glue me? I know who I am.
We were both trapped. We still are. I'm at least trying to find a way out, though.
Hey, if you do fix the end of days, tell him I helped.
Yeah, I can't help it. I still really like Sforzando as a character.
Same as she's always been.
Why would you pave over a black hole when you can build one of the most efficient generators theoretically possible out of it?
Do you think she's right that we...
Does it change anything if she is? If she's right, maybe we delay it a little longer. If she's wrong, we get to prove her wrong.
Have you tried dating anyone new?
Well,
Beat, your timing is exquisite.
What? No. I hope you aren't asking because of her. I'd rather...
I think you two should get.
No. Oh my god, no.
You better not be.
It's the way you were talking before. I just asked because you seem a little bit hung up on...
Of course I am. The last crush I had died in front of my eyes after never reciprocating my feelings. I'm trying to be focused on other things now.
Take it from someone who is right now basically only focused on other things. One day, you will be dead. Right now, you are not dead.
Great
So,
pep talk.
You're funnier than I thought.
She once told me she thinks we look alike.
I don't see it.
Me neither. But she sure does. Said we could have been sisters in another universe.
Huh, well, that's a compliment.
To which one of us?
Guess.
Doesn't matter anyway. We might die before anything could happen.
Can't win the lottery every day. What, speaking of? Literally never. Barely ever drank, too.
Really? Never? Took you for such a rebel.
Bad for me, I have asthma, need stronger stimulants, yada yada. Whichever excuse you like more.
I would like to acknowledge the license plate. It does say Leet. That's... I didn't even notice that. That's terrible. Oh god, it is also the plot of Doom? Why would you pave over a black hole? That's an unlimited source of energy. What do you mean there are hellspawn coming out of it? Ah, that's fine. We'll write them off.
I am a rebel, though.
Kids today.
I'm 21 years old, dude.
That's still a kid to me.
Yeah. It's a bad habit of mine, too, where, like, anyone... At this point, it's a sliding scale, but, like, anyone under, like, 27, I'm like, oh, you're adorable. And, like, Andy, don't... Stop that.
Though when I was 21, I'd have said the same thing.
True.
All those excuses are true, by the way.
So, the asthma? Do you mind that I'm...
It's more awkward to ask you to stop.
B, it's hard not to think this was all my fault. I don't think the silence exists without me. It's hard to talk about because I'm not even really sure about it. But I was so afraid of that show. That was supposed to be our last show, and I was terrified for weeks that I would never, ever see Eve again. Or Grace. It's stupid. We were friends for years, but I thought, I saw, and I knew deeply in my core that the things I was seeing were somehow the stuff I felt. I couldn't explain this in words if I tried.
I think you know what I'll probably say to all that.
What? that it's not my fault?
Maybe. Did this used to be a cop car?
Sort of. It started as not being one, then I had it retrofitted, then retro unfitted. First color, it was yellow. I liked that.
So why the red?
I liked it more.
Let's roll?
Yeah.
I'm 63. You're in the adorable group. Okay, well, at least it passes up. I think that's the weird thing. Right, you extract energy from a black hole by throwing stuff into it. Also, we just got Isekai live on camera. It's a little finicky, but I think I can... All right.
Here's a song I've written just for you to remember when you are alone, because I love you and I always will, now and well after you've grown. I know things can't stay this
Huh, what's this? New voicemail. Mom?
You say I can beat this. You feel like shit, but screw it. You felt like shit. This isn't anything new. This is baby stuff. You can push yourself for the sudden bursts, the jumps up, the small sprints. You shadow box the air to prove it to yourself. You do everything big and loud and awesome because you're better than this, because you can beat this. But it's the diagnosis isn't good. But you can beat this and everything is great. And you're ordering Chinese food and saying, screw it, this is nothing. Telling your friend she's silly to worry and that this will be nothing in a month or less, nothing in a year. But the chemo hurts. But you're stronger than the chemo. But it does hurt. It really hurts. In some ways, it's harder to tell if it hurts worse than the thing it's supposed to be fixing, but you smile through it, even if the smile betrays a wince, because, well, you know, I'm not gonna keep saying it. I can't keep saying it. You've always known. You've been a defiant little bitch your whole life. You know it for a fact as much as you know how the dirt would feel beneath the wet grass on your toes, without needing to take your shoes off to check. But one day, you get curious. You shouldn't be curious. You are. You check. And the ground is colder than it should be. And the grass is dry as a bone. And the bottom of your foot is bleeding. And it hurts a lot. Too much. And you aren't even afraid to die. You're past that. You got over being afraid to die when you were told the diagnosis. Death doesn't scare you. Suffering does, though. Suffering scares you a lot. Suffering the way you keep feeling on the edges, the way you're getting a sense of it. It's the scariest thing you can imagine. And it only gets worse. There's There's so much pain in this world, and beating this means becoming a machine designed to feel that forever and ever, for even just a chance at more. And the more might just be more of this. You need to do that every single day, and you've always known it was going to be like this. And you got fight in you. But maybe not that much fight. The thing about cancer is that if it goes on long enough, at some point the rallying just stops. Once you realize you can't actually win, your only two choices are to lose slowly or to lose now. The you in this is me, of course. I'm not sure how else to talk about this. It's even harder to talk about it than it is to feel it. I just wish I had a few more years left. I wish you had them with me. I'm sick of losing slowly. To beat.
Are you scared? You can talk, you know. Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't think I am. What's the worst that can happen? Death, for one. I don't really want to be alive.
Just realized we were also hit by a K-truck.
I mean, I'm not suicidal. I don't want to die, but I don't want to be alive. It's a Christmas gift that wasn't on my list. And I'm grateful, even, that it was given to me, that I have time at all, but I don't know what to do with it. This might be the quietest my head has ever been in my entire life. Closest you can remember, at least. Do you love this person? The only time I've ever liked myself is when I'm on stage. That's not what the question was. I don't know who this person is. Or her, either. I felt sick. It wasn't your song anymore. It never really was mine. I just sang it. But there it was, with his voice, and he had made it, and I hadn't, and I just wished I was something at all. Not even the best, just something. And it was too much. The same thing happened to my mom's songs, and then the same thing happened to my mom. And it felt like I was just vanishing as the same thing happened to me. Is he the person you hate most? No, I should hate him. I wish I did. He gave me maybe the best advice I've ever heard.
Be sad and speak plainly.
You make it sound so simple.
It is. Ask yourself what hits the gut more and just say it like that. You don't say to someone, I don't like you and what you stand for. You tell them to eat shit.
You never forgot this. I didn't forget any of it.
Sorry, she's a goddamn spurg. She's the only woman who puts up with you. She doesn't put up with me.
Hi, it's me, the Spurg.
Baby.
Just call me a bitch next time. It'd be more honest.
Bitch thinks he's a superhero.
Christ, you're a ridiculous caricature of a human being.
You're a ridiculous caricature of a human being.
Whatever. What did you even want to talk about?
You're out, shit for brain. We need someone in. Someone who's actually good. I'll be polite. Look, you gotta understand. You don't have that much going for you. And this band could. But you don't. You don't got it. Plus, you're not hot. Gotta be hot? We'll fix the songs. You did stuff to make them work without you. We'll fix the songs you did to make them work without you. Shouldn't be too much work.
What the shit, guys? Did everyone agree to this? Seriously, not even you've got my back?
B, Some people just don't have it. I'm sorry. I hope you figure yourself out.
You keep dwelling on them. They drive you out of spite, maybe.
Not maybe. I want to be on stage and in front of them, and I want to spit in their hair from a microphone. I still want to make them sweat with the kind of jealousy that you get from not understanding why everyone else understands something.
Is that what pushes you?
It would be easy to say yes, but it's not why I think about these things. My dreams are unrealistic. I want to change reality.
God, I hope you don't think that's profound. My dreams are unrealistic. I want to change reality.
I keep thinking about every time I could have made one fewer mistake or looked slightly cooler. I wake up in a cold sweat thinking about those moments. Thinking they don't think about me at all except to think about those moments.
Does it hurt to think about your old friends like that?
I don't know if they ever were friends. They were coworkers, if that. They weren't friends.
But
Now I have new ones. And they haven't let me down. Maybe not for a lack of trying.
So freaking serious, I could shit blood, Pete. I'm so real. Do not think you need a third chorus. I don't think any song needs a third chorus. 2 choruses only. Cap it at 2. Doing 3 choruses is like shooting a guy you just gave life-saving surgery to, so you can give him surgery again. Cut the 3rd chorus. Give it a solo or something, or a weird break instead.
Even if I can't not think about...
B, you did great out there.
Thanks. The small kindnesses, too.
But why do you do this? What pushes you?
I can't talk about it.
Too painful?
I actually can't. I don't even know what I want. Not because I haven't thought about it. I don't even really understand what it is. I only understand the space around it. I can kind of see the shape the space around it forms, maybe. I can almost tell you what it almost feels like. It's like there's this sudden small burning between my eyes, like I'm going to cry, but it's dry, then it's gone. It's in the space between my chin and my throat. It's a lightness that reminds me of something I can't even remember I forgot. It's all the things I've ever thought about. It's just who I always have been, somehow. And for those small, quick flashes, it's like I know what my soul looks like. Like I can connect with the person I know I can be. The person other people like. And my brain can suddenly understand something bigger than it can think about. Bigger than the small container I live in. And how do you... I'm trying, and I can't... You can't just use direct language to say it because words aren't enough. There's a shape around a space that you can't understand. You can't even think at it right. And there aren't words for that.
You just said some.
Not any good ones. What did you think, Mom?
That was pretty good, sweetie.
Pretty good? Come on, that was amazing.
All right, hey now, let's not get cocky.
I'm not cocky.
I can't believe she actually said that. Look now, you know I love you, right?
So, this is just a guess, but it does sound like Young Beat is the same voice actor as Quaver, And Sis just then definitely sounded like a Poco.
Obviously.
Obviously. So, do you want me to be nice, or do you want me to be honest?
This is suddenly going way deeper and harder than it needed to. Yeah. Yeah, this one gets very heavy.
You've got spirit. I love, love, love that you're putting so much effort into this.
What did I do wrong? I was on key.
You were, but singing the right notes, it isn't all of it. Tone isn't even all of it. It's a hard thing to figure out. It takes a lot of time. I used to be really, really bad at it.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I definitely do. I've heard the tapes.
We're circling back to that later. No, look. How do I put this? It's kind of like you're, singing like a prize fighter.
A prize fighter? What the heck does that even mean?
Well, you're acting like you just want it to be over. You're trying really, really hard, but at the wrong bits. You can't just sing the moments in the music. You have to let the moments sing for you.
I don't get it. I guess I'm just stupid.
You're not, sweetie. You're 12.
Everyone 12 is stupid.
Beatrice, sweetheart, think of it this way. Say you're watching a movie, like an action movie, right? There's this big moment at the end where the hero realizes he has something up his sleeve he forgot about, and the audience realizes it at the same time he does.
Okay.
That's always cool, right?
Sure, I guess.
Now, is it cool if he does it really fast after he tells us or someone else tells us what's going on? Or is it cooler if we sort of sit with him for a bit and kind of figure it out along with him? That's what great music is. Music is finding those moments and letting them breathe. You are so, so talented. Mama's little baby makes me proud, okay?
I'm not a baby.
Yes, you are. Come here. Give me a hug. This is how singing should feel. Learn to love it like you love me. You do love me, right?
Obviously.
Obviously. To beat. You know I love you. Obviously.
I love you too, Mom. Obviously. A thought I'm obsessed with is that it takes 7 years for your body to completely remake itself. And the reason I can't stop thinking about it is that the person I was 7 years ago is gone. And I'm terrified that I don't know who she is, that I've lost touch with that person, that I've failed her.
Maybe the kindest thing you can do for that version of you is to be better than they were. You just have to keep doing the best you can, and you'll get better at it. And it'll take forever, but you will get better at it. And I don't know who I am right now.
And I don't know who I am right now.
But I am better than who I was before.
But I am better than who I was before. I am 7 years different. And I am 7 years better. And I refuse to be worse than who I was before.
I like this game a lot. We end at the beginning.
I heard it all again. The shimmer in your eyes. The pictures intertwine and mirror into mine. I never thought it'd be this soon. I lie awake inside my room. I close my eyes and wonder why I care so much this time.
Hard to play when you can't see from the tears. Save the baby.
That bow was your mom's, wasn't it? You know, everyone, and I mean everyone, says it doesn't stop being hard. But I wish that was actually true.
Just leave me alone.
I would if I could, Quaver. But I have to be here for both of us and for, everyone else.
It's not fair that that's getting shoved onto me.
No, it isn't. Listen. For a long time, I thought my mom was the only good thing in my life. Without her, I had my sister and I had me. And I hated both of us. I hated my sister because she tried to take care of me and she wasn't my mom. And I hated me because my mom wasn't there to stop me. And then that made it hard to do anything else, so I just didn't.
You don't have to do this. It's not helping.
You would do this for me.
I couldn't. I don't want this. This just feels mean.
Quaver, I'm not good with these things. I'm not good at being a person. I don't know how to make this better for you. I just know what I've dealt with. And I know none of this is your fault. But this doesn't stop without you. I need you to help me here.
I'll just screw it up. I've screwed up everything. I'm tired, and I don't care about whatever you're trying to do, and I don't care about anything else right now. I miss her, Beat. I keep missing her, and it hurts. I just want to forget how it feels. I used to be so good at just not thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm trying so hard to just feel nothing, but it's impossible. It's everywhere I look.
I know. I was horrible to her the last time we talked. We fought over the stupidest thing. The worst thing for me was the voicemails. You hear them and you're on the phone with her again. You're on the phone with her, but she's not on the phone with you. And yet, I still have this phone. It's almost 20 years old now. But I don't want to get rid of it, because if I get rid of it, then I'll get rid of those. I hate listening to them, but I don't want to live in a world where I don't have them anymore. Some people just take up more space. I always wanted to be one of those people. I try really hard to be. I carry a goddamn chip on my shoulder and I try to make that shoulder wider than it is. But I don't think I fit in that box. Or maybe I do and I'm just worried I don't. Sometimes I'm worried I fit in there too easily. Whatever. None of this matters. My mom took up all the space in the world without even trying. And maybe that's not good. Maybe it's just neutral. I don't know. I'm not equipped to think about that. But it felt good to be around her. And when she died, all of that space was suddenly filled with nothing. And that's a lot of nothing. It's heavy, and I can't grab it all. I have too much trouble carrying my own life. I have no space to carry death, too. So, I don't even think about her anymore. I loved her more than I think I've been able to love anything or anyone since. And I don't even think about her anymore. And I don't want that to happen to you. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I mean. I think sometimes feeling hurt is better than feeling nothing. It means things were real, are real. It hurts to remember, but the remembering is the thing you've got.
Just a part of my life. You're just a part of my life. And you're just a part of my life. And I can't get rid of you.
You guys are still here? Get his ass, Quaver. We're getting the band back together.
I can't stand it, it's brain poison. My mind unravels when I toy with the thoughts it gives me, leave me wishing. But maybe that's why life's worth living. Reaching for something dreams, some feeling breaking through. I can't understand it. With all these memories, at least I'll never be without you, without her.
Sort of.
Because it's a giant volume knob.
I heard it all again, the echoes in my mind, with nothing left behind besides the pain between my eyes. But the shape around the space is mirroring yours. I've tried to fill it in so many times again, always the same experiment, but I don't really want that anymore. And I won't get rid of you.
Game good. must be her sister. Right, looks exactly like I expected. The voice and the art are a very good match, I think. Yeah, so that was unbeatable. There was more left than I remembered. Very glad we didn't try to just push through and finish it last time. That was a journey. Well said, Beekeeper. Yeah. The first time I played through this game offline and got to this, really just this stream's worth of content, I was gobsmacked. I was completely unprepared. Because it's just sort of a little, like, you know, punk rebellion game up until that point, which had some pleasantly surprising things, but it was still, you know, everything extrapolated nicely from the premise. So it was very, understandably, like, I knew where we were going with it. And then this happens, and it's like, oh, I did not know where we were going with it. Something that the writing in this does, and something that the writing in this does exquisitely well, and I think you actually commented on early, Beekeeper, is that it feels very genuine. There's a little bit of it that's quippy, but a lot of it just feels like very honest dialogue between real people, which is hard to do, particularly when you're simulating it. And it, for a game to have done such a good job of its writing making you feel like you're listening to the conversations of real people, to culminate in those moments at its kind of, you know, critical mass, it just makes it that much more of a haymaker. Like, it's so powerful. Yeah, I can only say I like this game a lot so many times, and it doesn't really capture it. But as someone who deals with ADHD and autism and depression, it's like, oh, yeah, I feel very seen. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for coming directly into my kitchen and punching me in the mouth. Yeah, raw. Yes, exactly right. And it's quite well done, I think. Which is good because, like, the topics that it's dealing with, I don't think you can gloss over. I don't think you can do them justice in caricature, whether it's talking about, like, the carceral state, the police state, or losing someone, grief and mourning and terminal illness, living with and dealing with terminal illness, beating cancer, as you pointed out, JJ. And it's like, yeah, it's it's wild to come across a piece of art that feels so real it's almost hard to look directly at, if that makes any sense. And I am just very appreciative of people who put things like this together. And somehow also it's a really good video game. Like, there doesn't leave some talent for the rest of us. There doesn't seem to be room for it to be all of these things at once, and yet it pulls it off kind of effortlessly. And I could talk about this the game for another hour. I won't, but I could. But yeah, it's just it's so very good. And as sort of a unrepentant music nerd, it's also just nice that it has such a good sense of musical storytelling woven in with everything else. And also, I love the pun name. And gamers like you. There are 2 albums from this game, one being the OST, the other being the diegetic music. Yeah. Yeah. It's very good. However, I do now need to figure out what I'm doing for the rest of stream. I mean, we're like less than an hour. I could just call it early. I might just call it early and give us some time to just sort of recover from this. I've seen it before, so I'm still hit hard, but not as much. Yeah. Right, easy answer, talk about the game for another hour. I really feel like I could, is the problem. They have since done some DLC. It's not actually story DLC, it's just additional... Because there's an arcade mode that has nothing to do with the story, where you can just play the rhythm game piece with all the songs, and they've added and collaborated with a bunch of other things, including, hilariously, the main song from Penny Parker at snapcookie.com's Kingdom Hearts fan dub. The original song that is basically a parody is not the word, an homage to Simple and Clean. That's in the arcade. So there's a lot of like extremely fun, weird, unexpected crossovers to play around with. I don't know about the rest of the stream, but have you heard of Skate Story? Hang on, that sounds extremely familiar. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the same thing. What? Actually, now that you mentioned it, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Center Vocal in a minute. Oh, yes! Yes. Oh, God. Skate Story, which also feels like I've heard multiple Simple and Clean parodies. Yeah, Skate Story, similar vibes, at least visually, and I remember watching when this game was first getting talked about. I can't pick it up. I have too many things to pick up. Including Thunderfolk, which I'm picking up now. But, yeah, because, like, we got Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, we got this, there's, Mixtape is fine. It's, I think it's actually good to have at least one of these that is genuinely very lighthearted. But yeah, we've had a lot of very good music and or punk themed games in a short span with original music, which obviously didn't used to be a thing. A lot of the obviously like Guitar Band and whatnot was just playing all the hits. To build a game like this and then also be like, and we're gonna make all the music, and it's like, are you sure that's so many tracks? That they're all great. My brain leaped to Slay the Spire too, but not for productive reasons. Not for productive reasons is most of my brain's milieu, so I feel you there. Right, Konami had the money for big names, that's exactly right. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I think we're gonna call stream early tonight. I think that's... Yes, okay. Also, my wife has reminded me a new episode and a new season of Game Changer around. Beside that, I also love these little cast quotes, or not cast, the production quotes. But I was gonna say, I did briefly have spooled up Rift of the Necrodancer, which, if you're a fan of rhythm games with like a lot of style and not nearly as heavy themes, Rift of the Necrodancer is perfect. It does have a story mode, but it is much more lighthearted. It's also very cute. I've never played Crypt of the Necrodancer, which I guess was the first game by the same studio, so I don't know any of the like characters, but the character designs are mwah. And the game itself is very fun. I actually think it's the rhythm sections of Rift of the Necrodancer, I think, are actually harder than this one. There's a lot of different like monster rhythms to keep in your head to not have a bad time. But I like that one a lot. I don't know that we'll stream it per se, but I do. Oh, right, stream, right, okay. I need to tell you guys what's coming next. Or maybe I don't need to, but I'm gonna. So sit right there. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it here so you can hear the music. So next game on the schedule next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Eastern time ish. It was more ish than usual tonight. 7 p.m. ish Eastern time next Monday. We are starting my first ever playthrough of Planescape Torment. You may have heard in the distance the sound of a happy cackle. But yeah, I'm very excited. I've heard about this game for years. Obviously, I played a lot of both of the Baldur's Gates, the Icewind Dale. We've never done this one, and I'm excited about it. It is, however, it's an old TSR game, and it's one of the longest old TSR games. So I'm going to be switching to a twice a week schedule starting next week. So we're gonna have the Monday streams as normal, and we're also gonna have a Thursday stream, 7 p.m. Eastern, to try to get through Planescape Torment in only a couple of months. It's still going to be a long game, but I'm going to go to 2 weeks for a bit to see if we can get through it, before the end of the year. And I also preemptively beg everyone's patience with my terrible attempts at voice acting. But we do have a skull that apparently we're not supposed to trust. Never trust the skull. That's all I know really at this point of it. So yeah, that's what we're doing next time. Wasn't that a Magic set? I think Torment is a Magic the Gathering set also. Well, the Plane Shift, there was something else. Oh yeah. No, I think, yeah. But yeah, there was Plane Shift. There's Plane Chase is the other one I was trying to remember, which is a special mode of Magic the Gathering. But we don't have time to talk about all that. Trust the skull, boss. He only has your best interest in mind. So, do you want a guest voice actor? Ooh, Battered, I might take you up on that. Let's see how the first stream goes. But yeah, actually, that's a really tempting offer. Thank you. As someone who's a big fan of your voice, but also, there's some voice acting from what I understand, but it's not fully voice acted. So there's going to be a lot of text. My partner has already insisted that it's high intelligence, high charisma, right? To get most of the fun, you would get most of the fun dialogue options. Although I usually go with the strength build first time out, not this time. Oh, thank you, JJ.
The first time I played it, I did my usual build. It doesn't matter what class I am, I'm playing Bard.
You're always playing a Bard? Yeah, that's fair.
And there is one fight that build doesn't really do well, but I've been given direct advice that you just want to pass that boss.
Okay, cool. So there is one boss that a charisma int build will not work on, and we're just gonna fucking book it.
Like that's specific advice from like one of the game designers.
It's that beam that's like, you can just leave.
Yeah, actually, that's perfect.
Cops if you're quick. Yeah. Cops if you're quick, I think, is the perfect finale to that. Wisdom also helps but stretches things out a bit differently. That's fair. Speaking of JJ, are you going to be streaming more Silent Hill tonight? Obviously, we won't do a raid. It's a bit early, but I can at least give a shout out Yell's way. If so, check out at twitch.tv/if_when_y. Gotta get all the punctuation in the right place. Yeah, in about an hour or so for more Silent Hill Elf, which if you have not been watching, you're also probably, you're pretty far along. But very good game. And yeah, I think on that note, I think
we are going to have to tell Loki you're playing Planescape.
Of course we're gonna have to tell Loki we're playing Planescape. Anyway, on that note, we're gonna go watch a thing and decompress after all that, understandably. Right, learning the loops are canon. Yes. It's such a weird it's such a weird random pull, but the only other game I can think of that does with its kind of extended New Game Plus arcs and their story in relationship to each other as Silent Hill F is Armored Core 6, which again, it's slightly different games. But in terms of how the story evolves over the course of those loops, it, to me, felt very similar. And I love that shit. I eat it up. Oh, hey, look, we made it all the way perfectly to the end of the credits. Well, I think that's a sign. Would you believe I'm also replaying that game right now? I am basically never not replaying that game. I love Armored Core 6 so much. It's actually been very hard to convince myself not to just stream that, but it would be like all year. What does the H in Silent Hill stand for? The H stands for Hill. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a wonderful week here. This is my sentiment for all of y'all. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and I will hope to see you next time. Good night.